What's up, guys? Nick Opinion here, and I want to go over the last debate for the 2020 president debates. And, well, damn, can I just start off by saying, guys, I don't think we'll ever have another debate like 2016. If you guys lived it and watched it like I did and was a Trump supporter back then, I was, and just loved every minute of it, especially when he said you'd be in jail and everyone went crazy. We'll never have another debate like that, will we? This muted microphone shit, what is this? I think Trump did good on this debate. He was pretty strong, he's been practicing, and I also thought Joe came off pretty strong at first. He wasn't weak and frail like I imagined him to be at the start. He was kind of answering questions, and I thought he kind of nailed it. Trump had his weak points. A weak point to me would be when he said he's the least racist person in the room. I thought it was a dumb thing to say. He said it like 3 times in a row to try to buy himself some filler time. He could have mentioned how Joe's running mate, Kamala Harris, she, threw a whole bunch of people in jail for petty little weed crimes and kept them in jail and all the bad stuff she's done over her career and how she's the running mate. And if he gets in, he'll either die or become senile and she'll be president. That's the kind of stuff you need to mention, but he didn't. And also, Joe mentioned, you said you didn't want to panic everybody. People don't panic. Trump should have just looked over and said, Joe, toilet paper. People do panic. It's just, I just thought that part with Trump was just kind of silly. But Joe, at the end, he really started to get tired and really started to lose it. He said that he wanted to ban fracking and ban oil and move on to electric. We aren't there yet. It's 2020. We're not going to be there until probably 2050 or 60. There are tons and tons and thousands of people that have jobs in the oil industry. If you're saying you're going to close that, they're out of a job. So that means you just lost 3 or 4 major states. But that goes back to something I want to talk about here in a second. Let me think. They're banning oil is a problem. His COVID plan was the same exact thing we've been doing for the last 6 months. It's the same stuff Trump said, so it's going to be no different. He doesn't need to come in. I don't think he said anything different. But let's move on to a point here that I want to make, okay? It also, it kind of ties into this. He denied the Hunter laptop thing. It's a big scandal right now saying that he has been getting money from a foreign country, and I covered it in a video below if you want to check out the videos on my channel and see it. But he denied it. There's signatures that match up. There's people that are saying that he did. There's people turning in their phones with the proof that shows these emails are legit. This shit looks really, really, really real. And to just deny it, I know why they're denying it. I get why Biden's denying it. He's denying it because there's only 2 weeks to election. 20 million people plus have already voted. If they already voted for Joe Biden and just found that out and they're like, oh my gosh, you don't invite him, vote for him anymore because his kids stole all this money and they stole all this money from a different country, they aren't going to be able to change their votes. And, is it really going to matter? Is the laptop too little too late? And so what's up with this thing he calls Biden Care? I laugh so hard every time he said that. I'm sorry, but Trump made Obamacare look like a joke. He just made it look like a straight up joke. And so to come out and say, it's going to be Obamacare, I'm really, really not buying that. And at the end to say it's going to be a dark renter, he's basing the entire thing in fear. Trump's coming out saying, we'll beat this virus. It's not that bad. We're going to cure. We can fight this. And then Biden comes out and says it's going to be a dark winter. I don't know. There's a lot more. I could have covered every single day. I'm not going to cover every single thing they went over. Overall, I do think Trump won, but I set the bar really high for Trump and really low for Biden. Biden beat the bar just by lasting, but he did get weak. But I thought he did have powerful moments, like at the end when he was talking about character. It sounded really old-fashioned, though. But it sounded good. And, I agree with a lot of stuff Trump said, but I do think a lot of stuff was a bit off the rails, but he was clear to it. He didn't interrupt him near as much, although the moderator did interrupt him more than Biden and only gave him a little bit of time to respond. A lot of the clips of them talking, she's talking over him, which just shows she didn't do a good job. But overall, I'm just so glad this will be over in 2 weeks and Trump can win and we can move on. And my God, if he loses, I'll be making such a sad video. But if he wins, we're going to be making a cheerful video. So I don't know. Unless some crazy shit comes out next few weeks, we probably won't be posting anything until the election day and see who wins the next day. And we'll be hopefully celebrating and not crying like everyone else did. Hopefully it's going to be another 4 more years and celebrate just like we did in 2016. So if you guys want to see that, don't forget to like and subscribe. On the only channel where dust can fly. And We'll talk to you then, unless some crazy shit happens. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.